So you're wondering if you can have two H1b visas, or to say it clearly, if you can have two jobs while you are on H1b visa. So if this is something in your mind, then this video is definitely for you. Stick around till the end. Hello, namaste, welcome to my channel. I am Pragnya Mishra, your visa and immigration guide. If you are interested in any topics related to visas, immigration, traveling abroad, working abroad, studying abroad, then do not forget to hit the subscribe button and I will keep you updated with all the latest updates. Well, H1b visa is one of the most sought after visas, and while you are here on H1b visas, many people want to know that whether they can have two jobs while being on H1b visa. And the answer to this question is definitely yes. Yes, you can have two parallel H1b visas, or I can say you can have concurrent H1b visas. So when we say concurrent H1b visas, it means that you can have two full-time jobs with two different employers. How does it work? What all are the do's and what are the don'ts? We are going to discuss in details in this video. So this concept of concurrent H1b visas allows a person while being on an H1b visa to work two or multiple full-time jobs under two different employers. But there are certain conditions that you must fulfill in order to have this applicable to you. First and foremost thing was, while you are on H1b visa, of course, you are having a full-time job with an employer. But when you want to do a second job, that means when you are having another offer or another potential employer, that employer needs to file for a concurrent H1b visa for you. Now, you cannot just go and work for any employer or any kind of work like that. There are also some restrictions that the USCIS imposes. First thing, the second employer or the job that has been offered to you by the second employer should also qualify as a H1b job. Yes, and when we say an H1b job, we mean to say that it should be a job requiring specialty knowledge. That is, it should be a specialty occupation. So whatever your second job is going to be, it should fulfill all the conditions, or it should have all the qualities of a H1b job. You cannot just go and do a menial job and say that I'm having a second job and need a concurrent H1b. You can have a concurrent H1b only if the second job also qualifies to be a H1b job. Secondly, the second employer also has to follow or also has to take up all the responsibilities of an employer that one has to typically take care for an H1b employee. They have to fulfill all the visa requirements. Let's say for the minimum wages, they also have to file your labor requirements, and everything that has to be done when you begin an H1b job has to be also done for the second H1b job. So it should be fulfilling all the essential criteria that is required for a H1b job. And thirdly, your second job should also need all the exclusive knowledge, your education and everything that you are already using in your first job to do your second job. So if the work is kind of related, then you are very good to go. But this is not a restriction, I can say. You can also have something entirely different from your field, but make sure that it also requires specialized knowledge. You just cannot have another job which is not requiring specialized knowledge, because you have to fulfill the H1b criteria. So yes, I can say that if you are doing something related to what you are already doing in your first H1b job, then that is the safest and the best option. Now that we know that what are the requirements for a concurrent H1b, there are certain kinds of jobs which are explicitly disallowed. That means there are certain categories of jobs that you cannot have if you want to have a concurrent H1b, that is as your second job. First thing, you cannot work for cash. Yes, you have to be on a company's payroll. You have to be there on their W2. It has to be like your first job. So you cannot work on a cash to cash basis. Second thing, as I have already mentioned, you cannot be on menial labor work. Second thing, cooking, selling foods, all this type of work does not qualify as a H1b job. This does not require any specialty knowledge or specialty occupation. So this is not a H1b job. Fourth thing, you cannot do contract jobs. So any job on contract basis will not qualify for a concurrent H1b. You have to have a full-time job. Third thing, running of websites, placing of Google ads, designing ads, or making money by publishing ads somewhere. All these of types of income also are prohibited for a concurrent H1b. And lastly, any work which is auxiliary jobs like running Uber, Airbnb, this type of jobs also will not qualify for a concurrent H1b. Now you must be wondering about the timings or the how many hours requirements are necessary to be fulfilled. As we all know, for our H1b job, you have to have 40 hours per week, or the lowest you can go is 35 hours per week. You cannot go any lower beyond that. So if you're having two jobs, so of course you have to maintain the hours and you have to make some adjustments, but there are no specific hour requirement for your two jobs that you are going to be doing under concurrent H1b. So that is completely up to you. So I hope you have some sort of clarity regarding two jobs, working for two jobs on H1b, or how a concurrent H1b works. I hope this video has been useful to you. If you want to know about more about this concurrent H1b, then do mention in the comment section below, and we will try to dig up more material about this and of course bring to you as much as information as we can. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.